The wintertime doesn't kill all the bugs. You know what bugs me? The wintertime doesn't kill all the bugs. I've been doing pest control for 18 years at this point around this area in East Tennessee. And round about this time, this is October right now, but when it starts to get a little bitty cold, everybody has the same questions. Why would we do pest control in the wintertime? It's 10 degrees outside, it's snowing. Well, there's several reasons and a whole bunch of misconceptions. Number one is winter doesn't kill all the bugs off. I hear this all the time. Customers say, I hope we have a good winter, good hard winter, so it kills all the bugs. I just smile and shake my head and say, yep, but the logic doesn't work. Some pests overwinter in our homes, kind of like hibernating. Some are less active, some are more active. If the weather did them in, frankly, I wouldn't have a job come spring. If it got rid of them all, well, there wouldn't be any. We generally do see less bugs in the winter, but that has more to do with life cycles than freezing to death. Much like hibernating bears, many insects have a time of year to mate, a time to hunker down and wait till spring. That's when we get the most calls, but a little prevention goes a long way in pest control. What's the old saying? An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of fix. So one other reason is what they eat changes. Some insects change what they feed on and don't find what they need in your kitchen as much as they do in the winter, as much as they do in the summer. We also have seasonal foods, just like pests do, bugs. These are due to what fruits and vegetables are in season, what holiday traditions you have. I'm an eggnog fiend, but Mayfield only makes it in the winter, so I can only get it there, and I get it when I can. A lot of bugs use our homes to get away from the cold. They sneak into cracks and crevices around siding and utility accesses. Some even move in for winter, like that cousin you have. You know that one, the one who overstays his welcome and you didn't really want him there in the first place. Yeah, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's probably you. The food supply outside has also become scarce. Everything's dying, and the pests know that you just baked some delicious Christmas cookies. To make matters worse, the spiders might find more to catch in a web to eat inside rather than outside. We also tend to spend more time inside, gaining our winter weight. This could lead to less sanitation than normal, especially when no one wants to put on pants to go take the trash outside in the snow. It's a feast for pests. Most pests that invade our home like it warm rather than cold. And if your home is the only warm spot on the block, guess where they're going to be? Okay, so even with all that, we still generally see less in the winter than we do in the summer. Why would you ever pay for something that you don't need? The answer is prevention. Pest control is not about killing the pest. It's about fixing what is the real problem. What caused it in the first place? Fix that, then kill the pests, and everyone will be happy. Prevention requires ongoing small treatments rather than large dumping of chemicals when you have a problem. Why not prevent it and reduce your exposure to the pests and the treatments? A treatment in the summer could kill millions of pests. In the winter, a treatment may only kill 1,000 pests. But that's 1,000 that will not be making babies come spring. The result is 100,000 less to start the season with. Some of the most successful victories ever over massive ant issues have been won in the wintertime with winter treatments. It's a kick 'em while they're down kind of mentality service. The bottom line is that next season, the ants are nowhere near the problem they were the previous season. Not only is the customer happy, but it ends up being much less work, and the amount of product needed to maintain it is less, All this results in less cost for the customer. And of course, no bugs. Everybody likes no bugs. Oh, but don't forget the rats and the mice. It's winter time. They got big old fleshy bodies and fur, and they're getting cold. Rodents are one of the pests that actually get worse in the winter, depending on where you are and what species. They're looking for food and shelter, and your house is the perfect provider. Now is a good time to seal the holes that are allowing them rent-free access to your home. Rats and mice can often be more of a health hazard than the gross factor of the insects, with their little presents that they leave you in the form of feces and urine. See a previous blog. I'll put a link in the description. Tip of the week, how'd that get into my house? Rats and mice, as they're sneaking around your home looking for food. They don't really stop and pee or stop and poop like most organisms do. They just kind of leak whenever they feel like it. So they're walking all over your counters. They're dripping pee and poo everywhere. So not good. Not good. The last thing to consider is how long the product lasts that I put out. The bulk of the effects of the treatment is spread over time to continually protect your home. It may be cold and snowing today when I treat, but at least here in Tennessee, it could be sunny and 80 tomorrow. You all know it's true. No matter what the weather does, the treatment is designed to be there, lying in wait for whatever intruder gets a sweet tooth for your Christmas cookies. So a treatment may not be necessary today, but next week or next month when the pests start to emerge on a warm day, I'm already there, waiting to prevent them because the product is still working. Nipping a problem in the bud often results in you not even knowing there was a problem looming to begin with. Before you knew it, it was already taken care of. No mess, no fuss. Easy peasy. Dead bugs. If you got a problem with pests, it's always better to call someone who knows how to fix it safely. Running to Walmart for a can of Raid is not your best option and certainly not the safest. Call me. I'll get you a free inspection and a quote and find out how we can safely remove the dangers to your health and even the icky factors. So, happy Halloween, happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, all those, Happy New Year, and keep your pest control. You're gonna wish you had when it comes February, March, April, and you got a big issue. It should have been maintained when it was cold. You know what bugs me? The winter time and not killing the bugs. But I'll kill them in the wintertime.
You're killing me, Smalls!
I think I smell a rat in my house. Mice, I thought she had rats. No, rats are outside, mice are inside. Yo, but what if a mouse goes outside? Does it become a rat? And if a rat is in the house, is it a mouse? I ain't never seen no mouse outside. That's what I'm saying. That's because it's a rat, fool. Damn. Oh, I think I smell a rat.
Take it, you dirty yellow-bellied rat, or I'll give it to you through the door.
Keep that shade, you filthy animal.
This is the rapper.